Hello everyone, I finished Onesie for a baby and I'm going to tell you how I made my one. And it is a free pattern. I wrote down the title and the design in the title of this video. And it's 4 pages pattern, and information in regards to the yarn and needles used for the pattern by designer recommendation is on the screen now, so check that out. As you can see in the green color, it kind of looks like a reindeer, I think. Pops better. If you come closer, I think you can see it. So what I went for fingering weight yarn, and I went with the needles that it says in the pattern, so 2.5 and 3 millimeters and knitting needles. So I presume, if I'm saying it right, is it US size 3 and 3.5 equivalent? Check that out. And I started from the bottom. So first you knit. So this is the construction. You need the back tab first, so you cast on stitches and you're increasing those stitches. You're putting the stitches then on hold. You take another piece of yarn and you're knitting a front tab. So again, you cast on, you increase, and then you join in a round. You need for certain length, depends on the size you want to knit. I knitted the smallest one and it looks like this, so I'm not sure if it's my baby would be too small or too big. At some stage probably will fit into it. And then what you do, you reach under the armpit and you separate it to the front, where you, while you're knitting in the round, you're creating maybe a bit of a chart, and then when you knit flat, you finish the chart over here while finishing the front with two holes for the buttons. You go back and you exactly, I think, replicate that without a chart. Replicate that, and then you just knit front and back for facings. You put stitches on hold, you knit, and then you knit the one. Once you finish, you go back and then you knit the second one. And then the main thing will be to look for the buttons, because for this pattern you need 6 buttons. Do they have to be identical? No, they don't have to. And as you have seen on the photo over here, they don't have it there. But I could not find anything that I had, so I went with the little ones, these, and I put the same on the top. However, the bottom holds on nicely. The top, I think they're a little bit, I think they're stretching a little bit more because of the weight of the whole garment, little but still garment. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a piece of yarn, I'm going to narrow the hole so I can still keep these buttons and they will hold better. So I'm just saying, in case you don't have buttons and you think that you have to get the new ones, no, you can adjust the hole, especially from bigger to make it smaller. You can do it. And the last thing you can see over here, the designer recommends pom-pom, but I'm thinking that for a baby of my size, maybe at some stage would want to go on the belly, I'm not sure. And then the pom-pom is quite significant thing if you have a hold a pom-pom made with the yarn. It contains loads of yarn, so it's quite, I don't know what word to use, but I think hard to maybe put the baby on. So what I did, I just knitted a nose, so it's flatter and maybe will not cause any problems there when you touch it. There is a bulk, but it's not bum, if I can say it that way. How did I do it? I took the yarn that I found over here. This, I think it's iron weight or worsted weight yarn. This is the red that I found, and I took 2.25 millimeter knitting needles. So I have a thicker yarn with a thinner needles. Cast on 3 stitches, switched, purl 3 stitches, switched. Then I knit 1, increased, knit 1, increased, and knit 1 again. Flip on the other side, purl all the stitches, come back to the right side, and then I did SSK, knit 1, and knit 2 together. When I end up with 3 stitches, so I just cut the yarn, leaving a longer strand, and I just pull it through, so I'm having 2 ends. So I used the one end and secure the top of the nose, and I used the second end, the tail, and I did the bottom. And the way I I didn't want to make any knots and stuff, so I just check it out, did something like this. So basically I followed the back of the work, going up and down and around just to secure it. It creates a little bit of bulk again, like I said, but I think it's better than the pom-pom, in my opinion anyway. So that's that. Check the links down below. I hope you enjoyed this one, and see you in the next one. And here is a video of a 8 baby knits that I was browsing through and really liking it, and that's why I knit the one that you just seen. So maybe check. Bye.